My name is Lily, and I'm gonna give you 51 ideas of what you could do at a sleepover. A little backstory. I've actually made one of these videos before, but last time I did 50 things to do at a sleepover, and I believe I was 14. So now I'm a little bit older, a few years older, and I'm on a different channel, so I figured I'd remake this video because it's actually my most popular video. With that being said, it's 90% a different list. Like, I tried to go with things that are more fitting for what I would want to do now versus when I was 14. And I also have like organized categories now, so I'm hoping everything works out swimmingly. Subscribe if you want to support me. It actually means the world and it helps me out so much. So if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, and then let's get into this list of 51 things to do at a sleepover. So I'm gonna start with the main category, like where the bulk of the ideas come from, and that's just like literally things to do at a sleepover. Pretty self-explanatory. I just labeled it activities. It's basically things that you could do kind of given majority of the circumstances that are probably the most helpful, I guess. Learn a new skill such as braid or crochet. So I don't know if you'll have the exact materials on hand to learn how to crochet. If you do, I strongly recommend. It's pretty straightforward actually. If you find some tutorials online, it's pretty fun. And braiding, learning how to braid, the best time to learn how to braid is a sleepover if you don't already know, or get enough practice because you're with someone else who's literally like your model. Try on everything in your closet. This could double as a closet clean out / organization thing, but if you just want to look on the fun side right now, try on everything in your closet and doing a little fashion show. That's a good sleepover. Play MASH. So if you don't know what MASH is, it's this game, Mansion, Apartment, Shack, House is what it stands for. There's a few different variations of how you can play. I recommend looking online and finding like instructions that seem fun to you guys. Night swimming, and this is if you have a pool and like, I don't know how old you are. If you have permission, just be safe girlies, but low-key fun. Hot tub. Start a new TV series or Netflix series. So I strongly recommend this one. I'm watching right now with one of my best friends. We're watching Dance Moms, like all the way from season 1, and I've never seen Dance Moms, and neither is she. We're on season 2 right now, but every week she comes over, and like I only watch Dance Moms when I'm with Izzy, and well, my mom watches with us. And it's fun, but like it's special because we don't watch it without each other, so it's cool to like have a series specifically for you and said girlies at a sleepover. Another idea is to read together, which I just think is the most adorable, fun, cute little activity like for a sleepover. Like you snuggle up with a book and a little hot chocolate or something to sip while you read together, and you can discuss your books. This next one I wrote down is Mad Libs. Most of you probably know what Mad Libs is. It's like this book where you can fill in the blanks with an adjective or a verb or something, and it usually ends up being pretty silly. If you don't have this like book lying around, there's also free templates online that you can look for to fill out as well, or print out, or fill out in your notes on your phone, whatever floats your boat. Bake something. Brownies, cookies, brookies. This one's kind of nostalgic. Look through old yearbooks or journals. This one's especially fun if it's someone you've known for a long time and like you've gone to the same school together since elementary, and just looking back and seeing like who your teacher was or how little all your classmates were. That's always fun. Or like who signed your yearbook, or old journals too. Old journals, because like little versions of us tend to write down the most silly little things. Next I wrote Just Dance. Self-explanatory. Hide and go seek, but in the dark. So turn all the lights off and you have to be really quiet and take your phone, because if it's just two of you, it obviously gets boring, and also you want to be able to communicate if you need to, but hide and go seek in the dark goes hard. Some karaoke. Next I wrote old trendy mobile games, specifically like Temple Run or like Tetris, or just something that you played way back when that little you just was so good at and so advanced at, but you haven't played in a while. Revisit some of those games, or like explore each other's taste in those old games. Start building your Christmas wish lists. Hear me out. I don't know what time of year you're watching this, but me personally, all year I'll be thinking about like, oh, I want this for my birthday, I want this for Christmas. And when Christmas rolls around, my family's like, oh, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. But start forming those lists now, or like have a little go-to like safe net that you can be like, well, in August I saw the Stanley that I still really want and I never invested in, and it could be something that you never would have remembered to say, but like you still like, or you guys can give each other ideas. I don't know, it's fun, like online browsing and building these little lists of things that you want. Another thing that you could do that is also very time consuming is reorganizing your phone. So changing up the vibe, the wallpaper, the widgets, how you have people's contacts. Sky's the limit. Try not to sing along challenges like on YouTube, or try not to laugh. Me personally, I like try not to sing along, but I'm bad at it. But those are the ones I go to. So I don't know if you guys know this mobile game that I played like when I was a kid. I think a lot of you guys would know. It's called Inkinator. It's this magic genie that like guesses who you're thinking of based off the hints that you give it. So I'm thinking you go out of your way and try to stump the Inkinator. It takes a few tries, but it's possible to stump them. I've done it a few times. A rap battle. Before you judge that idea, it's literally fun. Next I wrote play hand clapping games. I didn't know a better like way to describe it, but remember when you'd be like, lemonade, crunchy ice, like those. If you have pets, play with the pets, dress them up, give them some love. Explore each other's taste in music. Exchange artists that you like, exchange albums that you like. And to go with that, you can look at future concert ticket prices, because hey, you never know who's going to be around in your city, who you both actually just found out that you liked because you talked about it. Explore your personal styles, like clothing wise or hair wise or makeup wise, online, and Pinterest is a great place for that, and kind of communicate with each other why you like what you do. And it also is just like, it's a good way for you to get to know your own preferences or find new preferences as well. The last one I put in this category is scroll through Snapchat filters. You know how there's like ones that are like, you are 98% goofy, you and fill in the blank are a 32% match, but you and other blank are a 100% match. You know what I mean? Or even like the ones that make your face like all like warped. This next category is activities, but like more like outings. Like if you have a car, or like an older sibling or a mom, or you just need like ideas of what to do and you're okay to leave the house but you just don't know where to go. I got you here. I put that you can go for a walk first of all, or a drive. You don't need like a location to just hang out and not sit around. You know, you could go for a drive, it's nice, go for a walk if it's a pretty day, that sort of thing. You could pick up food, or you could order food if you're staying home. If it's a nice sunny warm day, you can lay outside and tan, but wear sunscreen. With that, if you have maybe a neighborhood pool, or a pool in your backyard, but I'm trying to think outside the box here. Go for an ice cream run, or you could also do like homemade ice cream sundaes, like with store-bought ice cream, or like homemade ice cream. It depends on the route that you want to go with this. Thrift shopping. I thought that would be such a cute little sleepover activity. Go thrifting at your local thrift shop and see what you can find. Okay, this next category is more like crafty, creative activities, things to do. I put adult coloring books. They're very calming, first of all, and they're just cute, creative little way to hang out and talk, like, but have something to do. On Pinterest or on like Google, there's a lot of DIY recipes for homemade candles and bath bombs and face masks. Paint your nails. I'm not very good at painting nails, or like painting my own nails especially, so like if I want to let my friend paint my nails, maybe I'll braid her hair if she's not that good at it, or vice versa, and we can kind of just like do each other up a little bit, you know, like get a little fancy, get a little cute. I don't know. This might sound a little odd, but I did this with one of my friends over this past summer, and it was so fun and so cute. We basically got acrylic paint, and we we got brushes, and we painted a picture on our thigh, and we wore like a t-shirt that we were fine getting paint on and shorts, and we just like did thigh paintings while we watched TV, and it was so fun and so cute. Let me see if I can insert the pictures here from that, but it was just a cute little activity, and like I never would have thought of it. She came up with it, but it was such a good time. You could make jewelry. This could go down a lot of different ways. You can make like threaded friendship bracelets, you can make beaded jewelry, you can make those rubber band like rainbow loom bracelets, you could do rings or necklaces. It just kind of depends on the supplies you have, but I mean, in all honesty, you could literally make a necklace out of macaroni noodles, so it's kind of based off whatever you got on hand. You could build a puzzle, decorate your room like a pillow fortress. I guess I was in the mood to live out my 8-year-old I want to live on a cloud dream, maybe? I don't know. Sounds fun though. But remember, you have to be willing to kind of clean that up after. So I guess pillow fortress at your own risk. DIY homemade Play-Doh, which there's stuff for that on Pinterest, or slime. If you existed in 2016 through 2019, you probably remember how to make slime, but if you think about it, it's low-key still fun. Like, it's not really cool anymore, but if you want to make some slime, hey, I'm not judging. The last thing I wrote for this category is to write poems, and so this could go like either write like funny poems and giggle about them, or you could write like for real poems and then share them. And that's just such like a beautiful artistic memory that you guys are gonna hold on to forever, which is cute. But also funny poems would be really fun, and probably also another very good memory. So yeah. And then this last category I thought was kind of clever, kind of good, kind of helpful. It's different than what I did in my video a few years ago, but I did a convos category, or like a discussions category, and it's kind of just like interesting things to talk about at a sleepover. There are 9 little things that I was like, oh, that'd be good. I said, first of all, discuss future goals. I know like people my age, it's a lot of, so what are you thinking for college? What are you majoring in? But also it doesn't have to be like that. It could be fun. It'd be like, oh, so how are you planning on spending your summer? Like what's the future got in store? What do you want to do long term? Do you know, like stuff like that. That it's still like very good to know you, and even like a little checkup, because these things change and you don't have to be sure of these things at all right away or right now. But even if you like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, even if you think you know that about this person, they could have changed their mind, and it's still cool to like learn about and talk about and discuss and see what their interests are, or what their goals are, or what's going on, what the future has in store for them. So another good one is what's going on at school right now. This could be like, I don't want to say drama, but like maybe there's some interesting situations going on, or maybe your football team is doing amazing, or maybe like there's a dance coming up. I don't know. But these are always little fun things to talk about. And most people in the sleepover age range, which you're never too old or too young to have, well, maybe you're too young, but you're never too old to have a sleepover. But like a lot of people having sleepovers will be attending anywhere from pre-K to university. So talk about what's going on at school. Why not? Would you rather, truth or dare, etc. If you know, you know. There's a whole like category of those games that could really go on and on and on and on if you let them. But yeah. This one kind of went with the first one I said. Discuss something that you're looking forward to. Share embarrassing stories. This is always really, really fun. If you've moved past it and it's okay now and you can accept embarrassing thing that happened to you. But like to hear other people's embarrassing stories always make me feel better about my own as well. But it's gonna be really funny and like a good time. So if you're like wanting to laugh and still get to know you kind of thing, share embarrassing stories. What was your favorite grade in school and why? Discuss unpopular opinions. So for a few examples, I put pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Me personally, no pineapple on pizza. Salty or sweet? My vote is sweet. Like if you could have salty things for the rest of your life and that's it, or sweet things for the rest of your life and that's it. Unfortunately, I would be eating sweet things for the rest of my life, but I do like both, but I would pick sweet. Not important. Do you say data or data? Like little opinions like that. I say data. Remember that trend a few years ago that was like Yanny, Laurel, Yanny, and like depending on your like ears, I guess, you heard different things. Which one did you hear? If you don't remember, why don't y'all go figure that out? That's just fun. And there's also a dress and like a shoe thing that's like, do you see gold and white or blue and black? Do you see pink or teal shoes? Something like that. So those are always fun to discuss. The last thing that I have for this whole list, number 51, if I counted correctly, what were some of your favorite like childhood toys / collectibles? I like to paint rocks, so I would collect painted rocks, but also like I wrote, for examples, squinkies, if you know, you know, like those little squishy little guys, Shopkins, Tsum Tsums, or however you say, Tosumes, I say Tsum Tsums, Hot Wheels, like what were those, what was that little thing that you collected as a child? And that's my list. That's all 51 things that I could think of for what to do at a sleepover. Hopefully one of those things at least sounded fun for you and now you're not bored and now you have an activity to do. If not, then I at least just gave you something to do while you watch this video. So, hey, glass half full. Yeah. Please subscribe if you appreciated this video, if you want to see more videos from me. Just if you feel like being nice, please subscribe because it really means the world. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.